I went from dead broke at 20 to making my first million by 21. And it wasn't through any of the AI businesses you're being told are the future right now, because here's the thing, most of the AI businesses being pitched right now are gonna disappear in the next couple of years. The market will get saturated with copycats, or AI itself is gonna replace a lot of these new businesses after a new update is released. But there's one business model that literally can't be replaced by AI because it's the only one where the most important asset isn't digital. I call it the middleman model. And the thing is, this model isn't even new. The only difference now is that AI lets one person run an operation that used to take an entire team. So I'm going to show you how I discovered this model, why it's the best model to start in 2026, and the steps to build it. Let's get into it. So 5 years ago, I was 22 years old, studying finance at a university. Now, the only reason why I went to college was because it was the quote unquote safe path that my family expected me to follow, which was get a degree, get the corporate job, climb the ladder for 30 years. And I also had little to no financial help from my family. So while everyone else at my university was probably budgeting from their parents' allowance, I was budgeting from whatever I could possibly save. And that pressure is actually what forced me to try and make money really fast. So what did I do? I went into crypto when crypto was super hot during the early Bitcoin pump and dump. So I threw the only $2,000 that I had in. And at the time I didn't know about covering costs. So I was like, I'm gonna just let this ride and not take any of the money out. And what happened? I got greedy and ended up walking away with $79 after it crashed. And honestly, that broke me for a few months. I was convinced that I lost my one and only shot, but then something pulled me back. And no, it wasn't a YouTube tutorial. It was actually the people I had around me. So I joined a fraternity and met one of my good friends. His name is Steven. We were, both broke college students trying to figure things out. And so we started helping each other and joined some entrepreneurship clubs where we would meet other like-minded people that were crushing it with their own businesses. And one day Steven told me about this business model that he was going to start running, and he was just going to do it off the whim. And I was like, all right, cool. It was so simple that I couldn't believe it. All they did was find a seller, find buyers who wanted what the seller had, and set up a store to connect the two. Now in exchange, they would take a cut every single time that someone bought. They were middlemen between the supply and the demand. That's the whole model. But to be honest, I was very hesitant at first because I didn't want to risk anything again after what had happened with the whole crypto scenario. So I didn't actually end up telling anyone that I was doing other than Steven. So before I jumped in, I started studying other types of business models and trying to understand why other businesses work the way that they do. And that's when something clicked. So I looked at what I was about to build and I realized this isn't some new idea. The biggest businesses on earth run on this exact same model. I just hadn't noticed it before. And after seeing this pattern, I knew this wasn't really a risk for me. So I got really excited. I found a product and I started running ads. And what was great was I got my first sale, but after that, 2 weeks straight of $0 from that point on. My first product was actually a wireless phone charger. Unfortunately, it was a complete failure, which ended up kind of taking me back to that whole crypto failure era that I had. And so at that point, I was kind of just thinking like, man, maybe I'm just not cut out for this business type of stuff. And I saw how everyone was crushing it with this model, but I could not make it work. And funny enough, I was about to quit, but Steven, he actually kept me going. He just told me that the first product almost never works. And in my case, he was right, because the first real win that I had was through selling hypebeast style phone accessories. And so when I made that pivot, sales just kept coming in and I hit my first $500 day in just 2 weeks. Now it wasn't a multi 8-figure product, but it proved that the mechanics worked, and that win gave me enough confidence to keep going. So I started more stores, and yeah, things did start working, but it wasn't as smooth as I expected. Now, of course, I was still in college doing everything myself, like genuinely doing everything from fulfilling every single order, answering customer service emails, the whole 9 yards. And I was making money, but I was totally exhausted and almost burnt out. So I started hiring VAs to help handle the day-to-day stuff, which did in fact help me, but I was still spending way too much time managing people and processes. Now that's when I started leaning into various software tools, and that is when things started to change. I started cutting the time that I was spending in half, and even more than that. And then AI tools started showing up, and honestly, that's when everything started to shift, because suddenly I could do in an hour what used to take me an entire day. So keep making money and actually have time to live my life and live like a 20-year-old. And that only happened because I stopped trying to do every single thing by myself. First it was the VAs, then it was the software, then the AI. Now every time that I delegated something, I got more time back. And the more time meant that I could actually focus on growing instead of just keeping up. That's when I really started to see what this model could actually become. And then all these new AI business models started blowing up on YouTube. Everyone, had their own thing, which was AI agencies, AI automation, AI this, AI that. And I tried to keep an open mind, but the more that I looked at them, the more that I kept coming back to the same conclusion. None of them had what this model had. You see, every AI agency, every app created with AI, every AI automation have a fatal flaw. Well, 3 flaws actually. The first flaw is something most people don't think about when they start one of these trendy AI businesses. Every single one of these businesses is competing directly with every other AI tool that's out there. So let's say that you're running an AI agency that builds chatbots for other businesses. You could be making some really solid money right now. Every 6 months, a new model is released, and it's just a matter of time before it gets smart enough that your clients could do it themselves for $20. So in the next few years, most of these businesses will get replaced by the exact tool that they were built on. But here's something that AI can't do. It can't manufacture a product and ship it to someone's front door, right? The middleman model owns the physical value. You control something physical that no version of Claude can take from you. But the middleman model doesn't compete with AI. It actually uses AI as free labor. Every time a better tool drops, your operation gets cheaper to run. Now, the other flaw of every AI business trending in 2026 is that they're based on pure speculation, right? Take Sora, for example. OpenAI dropped billions and billions of dollars building this AI video generator. Everyone was super impressed, but no one actually really wanted it. And at some point, Sora was losing over $1 million every single day, so OpenAI announced its discontinuation just a few years after it was released. Now, don't get me wrong, the technology was impressive, but it wasn't solving a problem people had. They speculated that there'd be a lot of demand, and in the end, there just wasn't that much demand. But the middleman model runs on demand that's been proven since the beginning of commerce. People have problems, and people spend money on products that solve those problems. And you can actually see the demand on social media. You can see it on Reddit. You can see it on Facebook groups. So you know if there's demand for your product before you spend a single dollar. And the last reason why this is the best model to start in 2026 is that no one can clone its value. With AI tools, everyone can clone software in a weekend and basically steal the value of other businesses. But the middleman model's value is created by real-world relationships with manufacturers, with creators, and especially with the customers. So no one can copy 12 months of supplier relationships that get you much better pricing and custom packaging and leverage. No one can copy the customer list that took you months upon months to build, and no AI tool is going to change that. So let me show you how to actually build this. Now, the first thing that you need is a store, and I'll leave a link below where you can get yours set up for only $1, following a few simple sign-up steps. Takes maybe a minute or 2. All right, so your store is live. Now let's talk about the part that actually decides whether this business is worth anything long-term. Now, most people, they go straight to AliExpress when they start sourcing products. And look, I get it. It's easy. You know how it works. It's pretty straightforward, but here's the thing. When you do that, you are not actually being a middleman, believe it or not. You're being the customer of one. So let me show you exactly what I mean. Let's say that you order a $22 pizza on a delivery app. You probably think that there's no middleman in between that transaction, but there's actually multiple layers between the factory and your door. So the factory made the flour, the sauce, the cheese, and then they sold it to a distributor. The distributor sold to the restaurant. The restaurant listed it on an app for $18, and the app added delivery fees, service charges, markups, and then you paid $22 for something that cost maybe $4 to actually produce. Now, mind you, everyone's got to make money, but that's exactly what's happening when you buy from AliExpress. So you're basically paying $8 for something a manufacturer sold for $3. Again, you are not the middleman, you're the customer of one. But instead, you want to go directly to the source. So platforms like 1688 give you access to Chinese domestic wholesale pricing, which is the same products that you can find on AliExpress, but way, way cheaper. And the challenge here is that everything's in Chinese and most manufacturers only speak Mandarin. Now, the reason most people don't do this is because they either don't know that 1688 exists, or it's also just genuinely a pain to navigate. So the platform that I use for this is Teamdrop, and it basically solves that problem. I'll leave a link for you guys to access it below. It's entirely free. And as you can see right here, let's just say that we pull up this listing right here. We want to sell this product. We can see on AliExpress it's $10.23. It's a dog vest. You can see the same exact unit is $6 less. Probably one of the most valuable use cases here is going to be the shipping times. Now, if you use AliExpress, the shipping is going to take a long time, but you can see right here we have so many different shipping options. So if we scroll down here, there are a ton of different options. Now, Yun Express is one of the best, fastest, most reliable shipping lines coming out of China. We can get it to the customer in 5 to 8 days, and you're charging, a markup. Now, you can either bake that into the cost of your product or charge your customer for shipping, but I'll guarantee you there's going to be way more happy to get that product earlier instead of waiting 3+ weeks, even if it costs them a little bit more money. Now, on the right-hand side, you can see this WhatsApp icon. This is going to give you access to your own dedicated agent that's going to be able to answer any questions that you have pertaining to your store. So if you have like a lost product, if there's an issue with the delivery, you simply just message this agent and they're going to be able to help you with whatever you need help with. So yeah, super useful platform. There's no reason why you wouldn't use something like this, especially because it's free. Again, I'll leave a link for you guys to access it below. All right, so that's your supplier relationship sorted, but there's still one more relationship that you need to build, and this one is just as important. Now, the thing with promoting your store is that you have to do it on another platform, right? Either TikTok, Instagram, Meta, Google Ads, and yeah, they work. They put you in front of potential customers, but they're not yours. You are renting their platform, and they can either kick you out or they can increase your costs whenever they want and make your whole entire business take a huge hit. And you can't do anything about it because they are the ones that are making the calls. They own the platform. So if you don't have a way to own your customers, you're basically building on rented land. And the only thing that actually fixes this is an email list. And you can think about it. If Meta bans your ad account tomorrow, you'll still wake up the next morning and you can still reach every single person who's ever bought from you. No ads, no algorithm, there's nothing in between. And most people, believe it or not, they put this off. They think that it's something that they'll deal with once they're already making real money. But every single sale that you make without grabbing that email, that's just a customer that you paid to get and just handed it straight back to Instagram. So let me show you how to set this up right now, and we're gonna do it really quickly. So the tool that I use for this is called OmniSend. Pretty straightforward, easy to use. We already signed up for Shopify. We already have our domain. So all we have to do right here is press start now, and then we sign up with Shopify right here. And we just log in using the existing credentials that we used. We simply copy the URL at the top right here, we paste it in, and then we log in. And the reason why I like OmniSend is because they do email, SMS, and also push notifications all in one place. So you simply just put in all of your information and then you press get started. And what's cool is that it connects directly to Shopify, so everything syncs automatically. Now, once you're in, you can see that your store is connected just like this, so we're good to go there. Now, the first thing that we want to do is set up a welcome pop-up. So pretty simple, we just go to forms right here, and then we press preview and launch. You can see that's going to collect email and SMS subscribers from day one via the form. So it's basically when someone enters your website, we're going to give them a 15-20% off discount to then get their email, which we can then use later, which will serve us extremely valuable. So you can see this is what it looks like as a preview. There's a ton of different templates. You can, change the text on here. You can add this however you may like. So there's a ton of customization options right here. But if you're happy with what you have right here, just like this, all you have to do is press enable form and we're pretty much good to go. So what we're doing here is we're offering 10% off their first order in exchange for their email. And once we press enable form, this is now just going to be running in the background. It's going to be capturing emails for us from anyone that lands on our store, even if they don't buy and they insert their email to get that 10, 15, however much percentage off. And then we can just go over the pricing really quickly, but you'll see that I have attached a 30% off discount. Most of you guys that are starting should start with the free if you don't have more than 250 contacts. So this should be good enough. But if you guys do have more, then you can upgrade to likely the standard or the pro. $11 a month, $41 a month. It's not much when you factor in the amount of money that you get back. And if we go to the actual like direct ROI, it's ridiculous. I mean, yeah, it's for every dollar that you spend, on average, you're getting $79 back with email using OmniSend, email and SMS. So pretty much no brainer. I would start on the free regardless, because it's not going to cost you anything and you're going to just have this running in the background collecting emails for you. And then the next thing that we want to set up is going to be the abandoned cart automation. This one is honestly just free money, because when someone adds a product, your product, to their cart and they get distracted or they don't buy or they put their phone down for whatever reason, an email is automatically going to be sent to them. So OmniSend is going to send them a follow-up, and that's going to incentivize them to come back, because it's a simple reminder. You know, a lot of people, even if they were super interested in the product, they could get distracted. They were maybe driving, they're at a red light and they put their phone down and they forgot. This is that email that is going to remind them. Now, once this is set up, we're pretty much good to go, and this is going to run on autopilot, and it's super simple. I'll show you how to do this. We simply just press preview and start workflows. From here, we can choose what percentage we want to give the customer on the third email. So here we can be generous and say, all right, we'll give 15%. We'll start the workflows, and that is literally it. Show my workflows, and it'll show us that the abandoned cart is now live. They're going to be sent that discount on the third follow-up, again, incentivizing people to come back and complete their purchase. Now, the next thing that I want to go over is if you want to send out a promo because there's like a holiday, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Christmas, or you're launching a new product, you can do that under campaigns right here. So there are a ton of different templates that you can choose between, but we can create an email campaign just like this. You'd insert the subject line, who it's going to be coming from, obviously your brand, and then the campaign would be like a Black Friday offer or whatever offer it is. You can, create this with AI as well, change the tone, shorten, pretty cool. This is what it's going to look like in their inbox. And then we can go to choose templates. And then here you can sort between the various templates that you can use. So right here, Black Friday, just like that, use this template, select whichever one you like. If I don't really like this one, I can go right here, press change template. Black Friday, try and find one that I think resonates best with my brand. Let's say it's this one right here, use the template. And then I can make any adjustments to this that I would like, the text, the fonts, obviously it's going to insert my own product. So you'd add your own images here, and they just make it so easy, intuitive to use. And you can modify all this text with AI, which is cool. Say, change the text to be more bold and stand out. And then my suggestions, grab your 70% off deal now, unlock 70% off only. So pretty straightforward. I don't think I need to go too much in depth, but it's easy to use, easy to play around with, easy to edit. Now, if we're happy with our email campaign, then we simply just go over to save and choose recipients. Now you can either send this to all of your subscribers, or you can choose various segments and send this to a specific list. So people that have purchased a specific product, people that haven't purchased, people that have abandoned carts. So you have a ton of different options. And because I have a fresh store, I'm not going to have anyone under segments right here, but you likely will. And you just press review campaign just like this and send. And just like that, we have a campaign right here ready to go. We have our automations with our abandoned checkout along with our abandoned cart. Workflows good to go. So pretty easy to set up. I'll leave a link for you guys to access OmniSend for free in the description. So now you've got the full picture of how this model works in practice. The concept is pretty simple. The hard part is the decision. So choosing the right market, the right product, knowing when to push and when to walk away. Those are the calls that separate people who build something real from people who keep starting over. And I told you my first product was a complete failure. And that's exactly why I built my mentorship, because I know what it costs to figure this out on your own, because I went through it. Me and my team have been running this model for over 7 years now. And we work directly with a small group and help them build it the right way from day one. So we'll tell you if your product is worth testing. We'll help you navigate the sourcing side and make sure that you're not making these same expensive mistakes that we made early on. Now, if this sounds like something that you value, I will leave a link below for you guys to apply. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Peace.